99% of men never apply this in reality, and that is exactly why females secretly grow fascinated by the few who do. Pay absolute attention to this. This one quality is what divides a regular guy from the man who dominates a woman's mind relentlessly. It does not require vast wealth, a ripped body, high ranking, or an extravagant way of living. However, the moment you truly grasp it, your energy by itself will start generating deep attraction. Remain here, because what I am about to uncover is a truth most males completely disregard, and without even being aware of it, they wind up sabotaging their personal dating lives. Let us make one thing perfectly clear. This is not about buying costly gifts. It is not about pretending to be bold while feeling unsure internally. It goes significantly deeper than all of that. And here is the absolute best aspect. It requires zero financial investment. It is fundamental, and once you master it, you will command a degree of respect and magnetism that the vast majority never ever come close to. Are you ready? Because this is the exact shift you need to execute. The ultimate secret is Stoicism. Yes, Stoicism is the definitive solution. You might assume Stoicism is just an ancient way of thinking, meant only for old philosophers and outdated textbooks, but the truth is, it remains highly actionable and ridiculously potent. It is the capability to master how you respond to existence, and once you build up this specific muscle, you instantly unlock an upper hand that 99% of men entirely lack. Most individuals sleepwalk through life being controlled by their emotions. They instinctively react instead of consciously picking their actions. Suddenly they get incredibly mad, irritated, and allow their inner feelings to dictate their outward behavior. And women pick up on this weakness almost immediately. Females are biologically wired to desire men who remain tranquil during chaos. Individuals who maintain total authority. Guys who can navigate severe storms without mentally collapsing. Visualize this exact situation. You are at a public gathering and unexpectedly something crazy happens. The energy shifts the entire room, becomes highly stressful or uncomfortable. Most dudes start to panic, become restless, and try forcing things to resolve. Whereas you stay perfectly relaxed, deeply grounded, and totally composed. Women watch that unfold. They deeply feel it, and they immediately realize that you are remarkably different. That right there is Stoicism in actual practice. The overwhelming majority of men never forge this inner trait, while women are subconsciously magnetized toward unshakable emotional stability. When you stop intensely reacting to every single tiny inconvenience, you instantly look incredibly resilient, deeply reliable, and highly trustworthy. And this represents a concept most men simply fail to fully comprehend. Women do not just listen to the words coming out of your mouth. They intensely analyze exactly how you operate under heavy pressure. When you remain calm, you broadcast a dominant signal without speaking a single syllable. I am fully in control. I am definitely not falling apart. I can handle absolutely anything that steps into my territory. I am a rock, and that specific kind of aura is purely magnetic. Now let me pose a very serious question to you. Have you ever allowed your raw emotions to steal the driver's seat, only to witness your entire situation crumble to pieces shortly after? If that sounds familiar, stay right here with me. We are about to enter the completely next phase of this. And before we move forward, subscribe immediately to The Calm Stoic, so you never miss what is coming up next. Seriously, trust me, the following segment has the power to shift everything entirely. Section 2, exactly how to actually execute Stoicism. Now that you fully grasp what the philosophy of Stoicism actually represents, let us break down how to actively deploy it throughout your daily routine. The fundamental principle is honestly quite straightforward. Put your absolute focus entirely on what you have the power to control. The universe will continuously throw massive hurdles in your direction. People are going to let you down, and your perfect plans will definitely shatter. Events are not going to play out the exact way you originally envisioned. You absolutely do not have the ability to manage all of that external noise. However, there is continuously one singular element firmly held within your absolute grasp: your personal reaction. This right here is the absolute bedrock of the Stoic mindset. Whenever something highly negative suddenly takes place, the average person impulsively reacts with heavy emotions. They become extremely furious, start complaining, and actively turn a bad situation into something drastically worse. A truly stoic man operates in a completely different manner entirely. He takes a pause, he takes a breath, he carefully evaluates, and then he chooses to respond with utter peace, pure logic, and complete balance. And the second you start operating like this, something absolutely phenomenal begins to happen. You immediately separate yourself entirely from the rest of the generic crowd. Women find this specific behavior absolutely irresistibly appealing. They highly value the kind of men who never lose their cool or overreact. Men who aggressively maintain their emotional footing regardless of the circumstances. Men who refuse to let trivial annoyances ruin their completely solid mood. This is the exact reason why possessing emotional discipline immediately elevates you into the top 1%. Just take a second to truly think about it. Have you ever crossed paths with a person who stays icy calm in the direct center of absolute chaos? Does it not automatically force you to trust their judgment significantly more? Does it not immediately make you feel a deep sense of security simply being around them? That is exactly the sensation women experience when standing beside a fiercely calm man. You essentially transform into their absolute emotional foundation. So here is the exact actionable step you need to take right now. The very next time you find yourself facing an intensely stressful moment, whether you are at the workplace, out on a romantic date, or just navigating through your normal daily life, hit the pause button. Consciously inhale a very slow and incredibly deep breath, and then internally ask yourself, if I were fully executing the principles of Stoicism at this exact second, what specific response would I deliberately choose to display?